Well, when it comes to commercial and community development locally, our next guest is certainly at the forefront of the conversation. Here to discuss the latest happenings and more at 25 Bow Street, we welcome back to the Roadshow, Lanre Ajakai. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Brendan. How are you today?
I am well. So nice to have you back with us on the Roadshow. Let's get right to it here. I know that you're a mover and a shaker, so to speak, getting things done. And I know that lots of things are happening in Olneyville with regard to development. So let's talk about what's been going on down there. I know you're heavily involved, of course.
Yeah, so Olneyville is experiencing quite the resurgence. There's a lot of development going on there from a lot of some out-of-state people. So you have a gentleman in Philly is building an Airbnb with a small kind of event space. Another gentleman is building an indoor mall in Olneyville that resembles the mall downtown, like the arcade. So it's called the Barra Place Mall. Another gentleman is building a 34-room boutique hotel. There are wonderful partners that are there, like What Cheer Flower Farm, who are doing some great work. I think last year they had over 50,000 flowers that they delivered for great causes like, hospitals and Meals on Wheels all over the state. And I think it's the largest flower farm that doesn't actually charge. So all of that is actually all around my building going on. And it's just incredible because it's happening at the same time, Brendan.
It is really great to see all of this happening. When we last interviewed you, of course, you were on the road show discussing the New England Family Fun Festival. That did so well and had great success. Now you're kind of turning things, pivoting a little bit into real estate. So what exactly is 25 Bow Street? What do we need to know? Because you've shared some of the renderings and the videos with me, and we're going to see some of that. It just looks spectacular, your vision.
Yeah, well, the secret is I actually did real estate in Manhattan for 8 years, and most people don't know that. So I came back to Rhode Island. Of course, I'm a native from Providence, Rhode Island, born and raised, Rhode Island born, Rhode Island bred. So essentially, I'm coming back to do something I did previously. And 25 Bow Street is a commercial development with community benefits through 6 integrated use cases. So Brendan, what I'm actually doing, I'm taking a building that really hasn't been used for the better part of 15 years and turning it into a community benefit. It's vacant now, it's blighted. It was a mechanics at one point, the city was using it at another point, but it's never been anything that was really of community benefit. So the 6 integrated use cases that I'm doing will bring together a multi-generational audience who can have fun in Bow Street. So there's gonna be a Futures Hub there. The Futures Hub is going to teach youth financial literacy, career awareness, self-awareness, third all the way through high school. Marcy Reyes, who's been on the roadshow before with the Financial Literacy Youth Initiative, she will be in there. There will be an XR lab, which is augmented reality, virtual reality. Juan Rodriguez, who is top 10 techie on the Rhode Island Monthly, he'll be in there doing work. The empowerment group will be there doing coding, STEM, and so much work. And there are other use cases, but yeah.
It's great stuff. So this is not just a commercial development. You achieved a nationwide honor and SEC approval for this. So for those unfamiliar with what that really is, talk more about it.
Yeah, so I am the first in New England, the first in Rhode Island, the first African-American to be approved by the SEC to crowdfund real estate. So there was a regulation called Regulation C as in Charles, F as in Frank, that came out under 2012, the Obama Jobs Care Act. And essentially what it sought to do is make it so that non-accredited investors, which really, Brendan, is about 97% of people. If you're making less than 350,000 or have less than like $1 million liquid, then you're a non-accredited investor, can actually partake in investment vehicles, own, buy. You can find out the details of the campaign on my link on my website when it launches. But Reg CF means that a person that qualifies under the SEC, and this is not GoFundMe, this is not Kickstarter, it's different because I actually went through a 1.5 years of approvals, paperwork, disclosures, working with an attorney. And now I have the ability to raise up to $5 million from non-accredited investors. There are 3 people last year that got approved, and they actually raised the full $1 million, which is what the limit was last year.
Right, that's great. And you
Yeah.
are a familiar face to Roadshow viewers, of course, having joined to me before. But of course, you've got some great coverage lately. Providence Monthly's one of the who to watch in 2021 of January, and of course, Rhode Island Monthly in December. I mean, what does that mean to you? I mean, those recognitions are certainly well deserved, but I know you're very humble, but it's got to mean really something for you and your career and your family.
Yeah, no, it means a lot. My parents came here as immigrants from a different country. They worked hard, and like a lot of immigrants that came here, a lot of people, they had dreams. So mine and my father's was one day to own a commercial property that we could deliver some sort of community benefit. He volunteered for the Amos House, so many different organizations. He has Alzheimer's dementia, so he knew when I got the building, but he doesn't necessarily know, obviously, where that I closed on it and I've acquired it. So it's a dream come true in many ways, and it allows me to do things that I'm kind of doing already. So definitely a big recognition. Thanks to Providence Monthly, Rhode Island Monthly. Jamie is a phenomenal writer, and they've agreed with Rhode Island Monthly to cover it all the way through the journey. So I'm definitely humbled, and I don't take recognition lightly, so much appreciated for sure.
See, I just can't get enough recognition personally, so that's where you and I are.
I'm sure you get recognition all the time. You're phenomenal at what you do, so I'm sure you get recognition.
Thanks, Lonray. All kidding aside here, if people want to be involved, if they want to learn more all about what it is you're doing, you alluded to a website. Where can we find it?
Yeah. So you can follow 25Bough, BOUGH.com. And all the happenings that are going on there will be on the website. Additionally, you can follow the Instagram, 25 Bow Street. And you can also follow the Facebook page, 25 Bow Street. So that gives you kind of an inside look at kind of the process, because on the IG and the Facebook, I'm actually detailing the demolition, the renovation, the different people that are going there, like, Courtney Nicolato, president of United Way, when she first goes, Sabina Matos, the mayor. It's kind of like I'm giving people an insight into the evolution, or as I say, the evolution will be televised. Yeah.
I love that right there. It's fantastic. Well, it's always a pleasure to chat with you, Lonray. Best of luck moving forward. Congratulations on everything. And you're doing just wonderful work. You should be very proud.
Hey, Brendan, thank you so much. Thank you for your time. And I look forward to having you in the building one day and us celebrating this.
Can't wait. If you guys would like to learn more all about the topics we just discussed, we will have links to the websites that Lonray just mentioned at roadshow.com.